What the hell? Oh,
Oh,
you are muted, Lunchbox.
sorry.
I don't even know how that shit's possible right there. My camera's pointed the other direction.
What the fuck?
I have no fucking clue, dude. Like that's
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 definitely me.
This is the worst thing.
this is the worst episode I have ever been on. Like, ladies and gentlemen, while Brandon tries to figure this bullshit out, welcome to episode 101 of Talking Shop with the Boss of the Box. I am one half of your heavyweight, humble co-host duo, the Lunchbox. That is one word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. Shortly, hopefully, to be joined by the wacky wizard of wonderful, oddly weed-free and ridiculous technical bullshit, Brandon the Boss Blacker.
Okay. So, I'm sorry we are late. We had such an amazing and perfect episode last week that it was only bound for the technical gods to rain down upon us and fight us with furious anger and vengeance. It's just, you know what? I'm not even gonna wait. You know what? Before we bring our guest on, I'm drinking. I need a fucking beer right now. I'm really fucking stressed out. I've been grumpy all goddamn day. I'm on my myriad right now, and I'm having my menstrual cycle as we speak. I need a fucking beer, and I don't need any beer. I need a chocolate hazelnut porter from the Heretic brand, and I need to drink this right now. I've never had this before. It's probably going to taste like...
It's a good beer.
It's probably going to taste like shit, but I don't care. Let's see.
No, that's a good beer, dude. It's a very nice, thick, silky porter.
Wow.
Very sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorites.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you, dude. Heretic doesn't let you down, man. There's been one Heretic beer I didn't like, and it's the Evil 3 triple IPA, and it just tastes almost like liquor. I'm finishing up a Sierra Nevada Wild Little Thing because we took forever in pre-production, as you know, to be followed by a Firefall Red by a Tioga Sequoia. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's not go any fucking further into doing things without getting our guest on board here. He is my brother. He is my bandmate.
I think he's everybody's brother.
He is. We know he's damn near everybody's dad. Like kids go running through his house, and he's like, "Are you one of mine?" Well, fuck, you are now. He is, in my opinion, the mayor of the Modesto metal community. He is. Well, fuck. There are so many things I could say about this guy. Humanitarian, stagehand, fucking stoner drunk, occasionally a whore. But most importantly, man, he's a good friend of mine. And he is one of the most entertaining and lovable sumbitches I've ever had the pleasure of being entwined with. Ladies and gentlemen, me brother, my bandmate, and one of my best friends in the world. Please welcome JoJo Rush.
Woo!
Hi there.
Dude,
What's up,
nothing
brother?
even works.
I'm-
Okay.
you guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, man.
Sweet. Man, you got way too nice of a fucking introduction. That's way too kind for an old
So
man.
how does it feel to have the movie Cheaper by the Dozen filmed after your family?
Oh, I didn't get that many. Close, but not that many. What did I get? Five kids. Not bad.
So you
I stopped at levels.
gave a coupon or two along the way.
Right.
Once you roll
No,
Snake Eyes gave up. I said once you roll Snake Eyes gave up.
Yeah. I didn't want to hit those again. So I went all boys back. I'm fixed.
All right. So it sounds like we have some echoes here. So let me fix this.
You want me to turn down my mic, or can you guys?
No. You're
All right, fixed. Oh, Black Betty. Da, 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 da. Okay. Hey, man. So, what are you up to nowadays? How are you surviving COVID after catching COVID? Yeah. Wait a minute. You said comic books. This is something I didn't know about you. No shit. Yes. Oh no. Okay.
I mean, I could write everything down. Like, I could be the court stenographer over here.
Let's see. Check, check.
Hey.
I'm sorry. We usually try to nip these things in the butt ASAP, but we've had so many issues tonight. We're just having problems in general. Like our chat is supposed to also be showing up on the screen. That's not even showing up anymore. Like everything just fucking failed.
Yep.
That's what you guys get for not getting a real fucking guest, man.
We got guess what? We decided to take the easy way out and get you. All right, like don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do it. This is only my 101st episode that you finally fucking come on and do the show.
I am easy, if nothing else.
It took 101 episodes.
It did take 101 episodes. Yeah, so like what is the reason why couldn't we get you earlier? Like what was the deal there, man? We got to bust your balls a little bit for that because I feel like you are a wealth of knowledge and information and fun stories, yet we couldn't get you on here. You're like the elusive Mewtwo, man.
I don't know. I just don't find me that interesting. I guess it's because I hang out with me all the time.
Okay. I can see that.
No, what it really is. He doesn't like being on camera.
Yeah, especially without the face. I'm not even a being on camera without the face paint and stuff. Is weird for me. So I'm probably just gonna smoke weed and drink the whole fucking time. But
hey, cool. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
What are you drinking, by the way?
Some Jameson.
Man, we've got 15 people right now. That's more than we average David Howard Thornton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Brock. Brock. How you doing? Sweetum. Heard you got a present for me.
We have Pammy in the chat as well. Hello, Pammy.
I fucking love Pam. Pam's great. Pam's great.
They're watching us on the big screen.
Ooh, that's hot.
That's awesome.
Yep, watching us on the big screen. So going back, tell us again what you're doing to get through pandemic, keeping yourself busy. What was that about a comic book?
Other than music, I've been working on my comic. I think we have 3 issues already written. Shane's doing the artwork for it. It's going to be really cool. It's a really fucked up comic book. It's I don't want to give away too much, but it's about a fucked up troll that works a toll bridge in San Francisco. And of all the shitty jobs he's had before he worked a toll bridge. And it's going to be pretty adult content because, I mean, you can fucking do all kinds of shitty shit to a troll, so.
So when you say a troll, like, is he like Turok-like? Is he like D&D troll-like? Like, what kind of troll?
I don't know. We haven't drawn him yet. We're going to draw a couple different ones and see what comes up. And he's going to be very trollish, that's for fucking sure. And we're not ever going to explain why he's a troll, and there's no other mythical creatures in this world we're building, and yeah, it's going to be ridiculous, but really, it'd probably be a really serious comic book if it wasn't a troll, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like John Goblikon from Necrogoblikon, like he's the only goblin out there, like, and he works in an office.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
I got you.
Well, Speaking of Trolls, have you seen the movie Trolls?
Yes, I have.
And what can you tell us about Trolls 2?
Trolls 2? Is that the one where Ozzy was in it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where they it was the guitar strings that they were trying to fucking fix. I watched it with my kids, but I didn't really, I only half pay attention half the time, and the other time I'm not watching or paying attention to the
Oh
TV
no,
at
no, no!
all.
I'm talking about the horror movie from like 20.
Oh, the horror movies? Oh, see, I thought we were talking about the kids movie.
No,
Trolls 2?
those are trolls,
No,
right?
Trolls 2. I've seen Trolls 2, mate. That's an amazing movie, dude. It's so horribly great.
Somebody, the other day, Chris Jericho from Talk is Jericho and fucking Chris Jericho, he did a episode where he was talking about The Room and Trolls 2 and which one was worse. Have you seen The Room?
No, honestly, I have not. I have seen Trolls 2 multiple times. I'm a huge fan of the first one.
Oh, hell yeah.
For different reasons. But the second one, I'm a fan of just because of how bad a fucking movie it is.
I feel like we have to do a watch along with that one because that one is just...
It would a movie like that gives hope to everyone that you too could con somebody into giving you enough money to make a film.
Yeah. And yes, to answer your question, Jordan, you do get to ask questions. So please, anybody can ask questions to Mr. JoJo. And Brock, branded on his game with the audio. Hey, man, most episodes are right on par. We've had a lot of issues tonight in general, and it's not just me, so we're good. Anyways, damn.
Don't blame the sound guy, Brockelstein. You know that fucking feeling, dick.
I'll remember that. Yeah. I'll remember that
like,
when the live shows come back. I'm gonna call him out. Fucking sound guy. So, JoJo, man, like, I think I met you in what, 2011, 2012?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think I met you at the Plea for Peace during a Toy Called God show. Way back.
Yeah, I believe so.
Way back when. So.
Fuck, some days ago.
So I gotta know.
I remember awesome venue.
I love that venue. First venue that had Devastated Fest, which is awesome. But I gotta know, how long has Nothing But Losers been around, man?
Oh fuck.
Nobody knows. It's a fucking.
I think it depends on who you ask. I know it's fucking around 20 years, give or take some either way, probably. We didn't really keep track at first. The whole excuse to, like, the first 5 years I was in the band was just for an excuse to fucking party.
Yeah.
Like, right, that was I just wanted to have a good fucking time. I didn't give a fuck if we sucked. I didn't give a fuck how we sounded, and I'm not saying that's everybody's outlook from the band, but then our old drummer Chuck got run over, and we realized how quick the party could end, right? So fucking I started taking it more serious after then. Plus I drink a lot less now, so I mean there might be a couple years I forgot somewhere in there.
By the way, our boy Shane is saying 2001. And
2001. So then that's about 20 years. Shane might know too. Shane's been with us since the beginning.
I was gonna say an extremely special guest, Andrea Rush, says for a long time.
It's huge. You want to know something really cool, right? Andrea Rush is my wife. For those that don't know, she's actually the one who picked out the name for the band.
I didn't even know that.
We had a long list, and she said that was the best pick and the most marketable and represented us the best. The other names are fucking horrible, though, so I mean.
What were some of the other names?
Power Bomb, Virgin Twat. They were fucking dumb names, dude.
Why am I not surprised about Virgin Twat?
I think that was our old drummer Eddie, his fucking throw in, because we let everybody throw in the fucking, throw something out, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, So
there's
Brandon
a cat popping up now. What the hell, Bobby?
I was gonna say Brandon got to throw the first time I met JoJo. My first time was at a show at Palm Gardens in 2003, or no, it was 2004 for me, like December 2004. Like I just lost my job and shit, and Mike Vanek had Suicide Hands playing at the Palm Gardens, and out front is Eddie, your original drummer, little scrawny Mexican cat with a big ass head, and then and he's like, these guys are nothing but losers. They keep getting shut down because they're too heavy to play elsewhere.
Oh, that's because we weren't that good. But I get it.
But, and since that moment, we've just kind of got on, that's my boy and shit.
Cheese grater masturbation.
Oh, yeah, that is actually a song we still have. We've just never recorded it.
Wait, do we still have that song?
Yes, it's a punk rock song me and Rick wrote many years ago. It's never been recorded. It's only like a fucking minute, 20 seconds long. It was, we were just fucking around.
Oh, she's greater, masturbator. She's greater.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was a song. We might put it on something someday, maybe. We'll see.
I just want to throw it down on the court of public opinion and out there. One of my wife's stipulations for me jumping in to help out, for Aaron was that we played Tara again.
We still haven't either.
Yeah. Did you hear from the background? No, you haven't.
So what?
Oh, is she listening? Oh, damn. Yeah, she's probably still mad about that, right?
Someday. So what is the song Tara? What is this?
It was an older song I wrote about. Let me take my bong hit. Hold on.
For the millions and of JoJo's fans.
So Tara was this song. A girl that we'd met at a bar. I was hanging out at this bar, and this chick was fucking. I guess she didn't like the pentagram on one of my fucking clothes or some shit like that. She didn't like the way I looked, pretty much, right? And she was bitching and complaining, and how fucking I was evil and she goes to church and all this shit. But then, I believe, if I remember correctly, by the end of the night, she was cheating on her old man in the alley.
Oh shit!
So I wrote a song about how hypocritical she was. I've never met her since then ever again either. So I mean, fuck. I probably couldn't even point her out to you at this point because it was a long fucking time ago.
Oh man, so
most of my songs are written about life experiences or horror movies for the most part.
So would you say Grotesque Marionettes is probably based off of a horror movie?
No.
Oh.
It's not. Actually, Grotesque Marionettes is more of a, what would you call it?
Society, political.
Yeah, the way you would look.
Socio-political, I guess.
An opinion on society, my outlook on society, is where that song goes for. And it was not the original name of that song. Actually, what was the original name? Chuck, our old drummer, said the fucking, it was The Enabler. And Chuck said that sounded too robotic. And then we named it Grotesque Marionettes. Fun fact, we don't say that once in the fucking song.
No. No, but you talk about pulling strings, so...
Yeah, no. So it fit.
So, my wife still says that you don't say enabler. She still swears it's labor laws.
Labor laws. That's like the Slipknot. Is that like Slipknot's Liberate My Bananas?
Yes, exactly. Liberate bananas.
And
by the way, we got a bunch of questions. So starting with the first one, what's your favorite Mike Vanek show that you played?
Fuck, there were so many that were amazing, and I got to give it up to Mike Vanek because Mike Vanek had the balls to put us on shows, and we really were fucking not that good. But he fucking, he supports music, and we were out there doing it. And
you sold him weed too, so
I did sell him weed at the time when I used to sell weed. Not that I do anymore, but yeah, I used to sell him weed to get on shows, I guess.
Well, I mean, I think it was just kind of the relationship.
Right now, I fucking knew it, right?
JoJo did put a curse on this show.
I told you guys gotta get rid of fucking people to fucking interview.
Oh, dude. So, okay. Man, like,
Wait, did you come up with a Vanek show?
Oh yeah, fuck, there were so many of them, but the one that sticks out the most is when he helped throw the fucking Misfits.
Yeah.
At the fucking hall. And we got to fucking open for the Misfits. My kids got to hang out with Jerry Only. Fucking the Addicts were fucking open. Osaka Popstar open. That was a real fucking fun night. That was probably one of the coolest shows I'd ever been on. Just the fucking
So
yeah, big Misfits fan. So that one was big. Dia's side was really cool. Exodus was really cool. Mike Vanek did throw the best fucking metal shows in Modesto when he was around, man, for sure.
Yeah, nothing but losers was the original anger head for Mike Vanek. So like, nothing but losers got on every single show that Mike Vanek threw, just like how Michael Beard would throw Angerhead on every single show that he would book. All of them.
It was so many bands we didn't fit with.
Hey, I need a band, dude. Like, what are you doing?
Fucking open it. I think one of the oddest ones would have been Polo Mud was strange to open for, like not fitting in at all.
You know what though? Like there were a lot of bands that, like us, didn't fit with them either, so it kind of made for a pretty fun mashup.
Oh, it did make for a cool night. We're looking at John Price. That might have been the most awkward mix. We've gotten lucky to where you can fit us onto any type of show almost, and we can fucking win over fans. Luckily, for some reason.
Now, which Misfits was it? Was it Michael Graves or was it Jerry Only?
Well, we've opened for Michael Graves Misfits quite a few times, and that's always a blast. I mean, he catches a lot of crazy shit in the media now for the crazy shit he says, but I mean, he's always been fucking cool when I've met him. But the one that sticks out is Jerry Only's Misfits, because I mean, it was Jerry Only. I believe they had fucking one of the Ramones was in the band at the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking, it was it was cool as fuck. Then the Addicts, huge Addicts fan, and fucking them opening too. That was just crazy.
Sidebar: Andrea says that she drove Jerry Only to GNC.
Yes, she did.
And
that's what I mean. The whole family fucking hung out with him the whole fucking day. He was cool as shit.
I'm over here thinking that you should yell down the hall and come make Andrea tell us the story of like how she felt driving Jerry Only to GNC.
Oh,
Andrea, you're listening to my voice. Get out here and tell that story,
dude. I don't think it's gonna work.
No, but I tried. Okay, real quick before we keep, because I want to catch all the questions because people are asking.
We gotta do that thing, don't we?
The usual thing.
We gotta do that thing.
Yeah, of course.
All right, go ahead.
All right, JoJo. We have a number one fan and mascot, Jordan Marin Harrison. She would like a shout out, and it is also her brother Jared's birthday. If you could mention that as well.
Yeah, I can do that. Just like fucking happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm kicking over shit. Happy birthday, Jared.
All right.
And that's for you, Jordan.
And that's for you, Jordan. I don't think I've met you, but if you hang out watching them, you got to be cool as fuck. So, and happy birthday, Jared. Hopefully you have a good one. I know it sucks kind of having birthdays right now because you can't go like fucking wild out like everybody's used to, but.
So, we were talking about grotesque marionettes and puppets and stuff. Obviously, you are a Puppet Master fan, man. Who is your favorite puppet from the Puppet Master franchise?
Oh, definitely Blade.
Yeah.
I have him tattooed across my forearm.
And how many of the toys do you got?
Oh, I got a bunch. With toys, like, I can't even figure out how many toys I have at this point because they're stashed everywhere. I'd have to start digging. Like, I just found a fucking Freddy Krueger action figure I didn't know I had. I remember getting it now, but...
I don't know if you guys...
Oh, so yeah, those are dope. None of the ones I have are packaged. I had them packaged and they got water damage in the shed I had them in for a minute.
Oh, no. That sucks.
But they're the ones I got are still unpackaged. Some I keep in the packages, some I don't. I collect a lot of dolls too. I love dolls. Creepier the fucking better.
Have you bought any of those Kirk from Sworn to the Black? Have you bought any of his dolls?
No, not yet. It's been a minute since I bought a doll, and then a lot of my dolls actually fucking in a strange way get gifted to me. Like as soon as people found out that I collected dolls, I just started getting them. Like I've woken up with dolls on my desk with nobody claiming who fucking put it there, new dolls and shit. I mean, I'll find out down the road, but they'll just kind of creep fucking.
That was my next question was, do you still have any mystery dolls that you don't know who?
No, I've got them all traced down to everybody now. There's nothing weird.
Okay.
I thought I might have had a haunted mask, but it wasn't. So, yeah, you try.
I had a couple years ago, I woke up and went to work, and on my car there was just like a living dead doll, just like sitting on my car, and it was never claimed.
See, I have that shit to happen to me all the time. All the time. I buy a lot of my shit. Most of it's, I mean, I even wouldn't. There's no way I have the money to buy as much of the collectibles as I do. Most of them are gifted. Not my pops. I buy those. I got a bunch of pops too, but that's a whole other wall full of shit, man.
No, dude, it's funny because my Simpsons collection, I was just telling somebody is the same way. Like I bought myself and got, Christmas gifts from, family for a while as Simpsons gear. But most of my collection over the past decade or so has just swollen because people see the Simpsons and they think of your boy Lunchbox. And they're just like, here, I saw this. Take this.
But I do it every time it's your birthday or Christmas. I'm like, oh, just go grab some Simpsons and shit.
Oh, yeah. Easy fix.
Yeah.
But I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times we'll go play a show and like Kat or Eve or Pam or somebody will just show up and be like, here, I saw the Simpsons shit.
Fucking thought of you, right?
Yeah. I knew you had to have it.
See, and a lot of that's from, honestly, people in the scene. It's fucking, a lot of the best people I've met were through music, man. And fucking, like both you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It really is something that just connects people and people don't realize it. And I think that goes for any form of entertainment. I mean, a lot of wrestlers, we know comedians, actors, all that thing. And the sense of community is what really drives performing arts. I'm sure you're going to fucking co-sign that.
Oh, man. Joanne, wonderful friend and sponsor of the show. She says, JoJo should come to my place for Halloween. I do creepy dolls for decorations. And she is absolutely correct.
I've seen the pictures. No, I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of jokes. Definitely.
All right. Now,
Pam. It's the background, but it's kind of blurry.
Yeah. Pam has a good one for you. Give the band description without reading it.
Oh. I don't even know what we put for what describes us, honestly. Oh. Shitty punk rock, I guess. I don't know. It's like all your favorite bands were in bad bands. That weren't any good. They rolled into one.
By the way, Joey, I will definitely take you up on that Simpsons Pez.
And by the way, hello, Joey, and hello to Shane as well. First time Joey is tuned in, I think, so hello.
Oh, dude, like I said, JoJo's one of our bigger fucking our bigger crowds we've ever had, man. People wanted to hang out with JoJo tonight. I get it, dude. I like hanging out with JoJo.
I feel like you could all do better.
I'm just saying. I hung out with you for years, and eventually I was just like, you know what? I want to be in the band. Like that's it. I'm gonna come in and substitute and weasel my way in the back door, and fucking next thing you know, I'm just gonna create a new position for myself so I can hang out with JoJo.
Hey, I was telling Ricky the other night, I was like, hey, man, I often feel like I'm an adopted loser for as welcoming as you guys are to me, so thank you for that.
You gotta be careful about that. That shit gets you trapped in this band.
That's how I wound up, dude. You show up one too many times with an instrument, next thing you know.
Like family, and then you're like, fuck, now I've been in this band 6 years. What the fuck?
You just told my fucking story, dude. Like almost dead on. Like it'll be 6 years this month. Fuck.
Yep, that's how it goes. Fuck coming out, you end up in the bin.
That's how long I've been in suburban paranoia, about 6-7 years. So I joined almost a little bit before Lunchbox joined you guys.
You were a little after.
Which means you would have been in Losers longer than me.
I think I have been. I think you're blowing smoke, Brandon.
I will figure that out. So
I think you guys should box.
I would like to.
Right now. I'll ref it.
Right. Wait, wrong way.
We get little Street Fighter people under us, and you guys could play them, and you guys could fight them right now. That'd be fucking sick.
We did a simulation for wrestling one time. And
take a second to point out that I don't get why everybody's so jealous that Lunchbox really does deserve a title shot at the WWE title.
I'm just saying, Brandon, he has no faith in me. He didn't think I could win the Rumble. He didn't think I could take Elimination Chamber, and he didn't even think I could win that ladder match. Like he didn't think I could win Money in the Bank.
I got you. I support you. I love you.
I appreciate you.
Joanne says, "Oi, that's how I became one of the bunnies. Show up and make myself useful."
Oh, you tried so hard. You started so good on that accent, and you bailed, Brandon.
I didn't even try an accent. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were like, "Oi, that's how I became one of the bunnies," and that's the wrong accent, but it is an accent.
I wasn't even trying an accent. What the hell?
You started to by nature. You can't read Madam J's fucking sentences without at least thinking in New Zealander.
You're trying to get my Charlie Day out of me, man. What do I do? What?
All right, so just because I want to make sure I get this story and don't get drunk and forget, speaking of waking up to creepy things, there's a story that you tell about a certain farm animal getting dropped off at your house and how that came to be. Please, go ahead and give the law.
Okay, so I used to tell I've grown up around this area a long time. I moved here when probably like I was fucking 11 or 12, right? So I know a lot of people, and I know like all walks of life and every type of person that fucking lives in Modesto. Well, I used to tell all my friends that, fuck, man, I want to get one of those little fucking farm goats to eat my grass, right? It'd eat my grass. I wouldn't have to fucking mow it. It'd be fucking awesome. I get this farm, you know, you get a little tiny goat. No big deal. A little tiny goat ain't going to do nothing wrong. So one day I wake up, and my wife and my kids are waking me up in the middle of the night. It's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. They're like, "Hey, the goat's dying." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean the goat's dying?" They're like, "The goat's dying." So I come out to my kitchen, and there's a note that says, "Jojo, I love your life." There's a goat in the backyard. So I go out, and it's like a 6-foot fucking farm goat, dude, with cancers on its neck. It's fucking screaming at the top of its lungs. Its neighbors are looking over. My neighbors are looking over the fucking fence, staring at me. I'm in my underwear, fucking with a huge butcher knife, trying to cut the fucking. They tied a slip knot, so it's just choking itself as it's running and fucking yelling like a human, dude. So I'm about there, fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to cut this fucking goat loose, dude.
In your boxers.
In my boxers. Neighbors already think I'm a weird Satanist, right? Fucking out there with a screaming goat in the middle of the fucking night. Well, that confirms that fucking weirdo, right? Fuck it. I'm going to keep the goat, right? They gifted it to me. I'm not going to just fucking... I guess they punched it in the head and threw a goat in the back of a car and dropped it off in my fucking yard was the story. Not that I endorse anything like that, but I mean, that's what I was told. For all I know, I don't know where the fuck they got the goat. But we kept it around for a little bit, and this goat, like, he could look over my fence and look into my front yard, and no matter where you were at, he'd be at the window when you wake up. Like, buddy, it was fucking creepy, dude. We fucking dropped him off at my sister's house in the country. I couldn't deal with it no more. He kept trying to come in the house, and he was a big fucking goat, dude.
And he just sat on the couch, right?
Yeah, he came and tried to sit on the couch like he's supposed to fucking be there. Fucking giant ass goat. Fuck that. It wasn't like it was unhealthy. Like you could tell, like it had cancers on its neck and stuff. I was like, the fuck you guys do bring me this crazy fucking goat? Well, you wanted to go, right? Yeah, but not some crazy fucking mutant fucking giant goat.
Not like this.
That sounds like the time when my biological dad showed up at his girlfriend's house and dropped a fucking sturgeon in a 55-gallon fish tank.
Oh fuck!
They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know. I thought I would bring you a gift."
I brought you a fish.
No, yeah, fucking I woke up to a giant ass goat, dude. I don't even know where the fuck about they got that goat.
Oh my god, that's great.
I see some weird shit living in this town, man.
I'm not trying to give anybody ideas, but if anybody dropped off a goat to my house, my wonderful, beautiful, amazing fiance would absolutely enjoy it. Not
Be careful what you wish for.
Not giving anybody ideas.
You end up with a giant ass fucking goat in your yard, man.
Yeah, dude.
Staring you down when you wake up.
Always at the window.
Always at your window. Creepy fuck.
Magical teleporting goat. Like you run from window to window and he's there.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Like, how are you following me from the outside?
Well, they do have ears. I think they sense these things.
Do they hear better?
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't hung out with too many goats. Just that one, and he seemed kind of fucky to me.
Like you don't think you're a fan of the goat people now?
I just don't know if they're my type.
So hey, man, the losers have been around for forever, and I feel like you have so many experiences playing shows. I gotta know, man, you kind of listed some of the best shows that you played or most favorite shows, but like, dude, we need stories on some of the worst shows you've played.
The worst show? Fuck. See, everybody already knows what the worst show usually is. I've had 2 of them pretty bad with OTEP.
Oh,
I know that's a bunch of repeating stuff, but I mean,
details. Tell us.
No, I never dealt directly with her, so I can't say it ever came from her. But at least her management always just seemed really difficult to fucking deal with. We played a show here one time in Modesto for her down at the Virtual, and they had all the opening band sell tickets. And they told the one that sold the least amount of tickets that they were fucking cut from the show. Done.
Wow.
You're not even playing. Piss off.
Holy shit.
Now, like I said, I didn't hear this from her, right? I had never seen her come down or say anything like this. But the band was cut from the show. And then we were told to share equipment with the other band. And we have 25 minutes between each other. Sort it out.
What?
wow.
And that was a pretty shitty experience. And then we opened for her again in fucking what was it? Fresno. And there was some weird shit. A box was there on that one, and there was some weird shit where they didn't like the rooms. And then one of the opening bands for a tour came in and fucking tried to get everybody to leave while we were playing.
Oh, dude, no. Not only did they try to get them to leave, they straight walked up to my wife. And we're like, hey, you're gonna come in and watch the, OTEP's opener, not this shitty local band, right? And my wife's just like, first of all, this shitty local band sold all your tickets, and secondly, that's my husband right there. So yeah, and aside from OTEP, we had the biggest crowd of the night by a long shot.
Ugh.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never really I met her back in the day when she was on Ozfest, and I got a picture with her and shit. But I've never talked to her opening for her or nothing like that. I've never seen her come down or say anything. I've never had anything direct with her. I just know. And both times we've opened for her first shows with her on it with different promoters, both times were a bad experience.
I don't know if it was one.
I've heard a lot of the same. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I wish I had a better story because all I'm saying is what everybody already fucking knows.
Well, I heard a story, and I didn't know if it was one of your shows or another show that they showed up to, OTEP showed up to a venue and would not play until they removed some sort of pig skull or some sort of
Cow skull.
Yeah, cow skull hanging above the stage.
I think it was something like that. Like I can't fucking say for sure, but yeah, it was something like that, dude. It was a while back ago. I honestly, when we came the second time to open for her, I was like, I don't want to fucking do it. We had like over half the band was all new except for me and Rick. So yeah, we got outvoted.
Well, and we decided to do it because, by the way, thank you, Martina. Those Kingsburg shows, we done Puddle of Mud, and fuck, dude, it sold out. We played to like 500-600
Usually it's a
people.
real good time down there, man.
Yeah, and I mean, it was even the OTEP show, though there was a bunch of bullshit around it. It still turned out to be a good time for us. It's just
we make every show good time. Oh, I dropped my joint. Hold on.
That's what we do. We just show up and party for 30 minutes. If you don't like it, well, we'll be done in 30 minutes.
I thought you were saying that's what we do. We drop our joints. That's what. Now
Try not to. I feel like such a rookie now.
So Joanne Filicky, she was Madam J herself. She was asking, dirt? We want Vanek dirt. We want dirt on Vanek.
Nothing dirty on Vanek.
Well, maybe we have some. No, I don't know if we want to get into that.
Well, I mean, we definitely don't want to lay down any of the crazy accusations or any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I got mad love for Vanek. Vanek's my fucking boy. Vanek's always supported us. A lot of people remember shit different, and I mean, that's the way shit happens.
I think she just wants the OTEP dirt.
Oh, the OTEP dirt with Vanek?
I guess.
Vanek wasn't involved in either of those shows.
Ah.
Well, yeah, but according to
Vanek shows with OTEP.
According to Mike Vanek, she told me to fuck off at 3 different venues. By the way, Shane, Power Man was not down in Kingsburg. We played with Power Man at Ace of Spades in Fresno.
Oh, wait, no. We did play with Power Man down in Kingsburg, too.
Oh, yep. You're right. We did. I totally forgot about that.
On Kingsburg, and we played with them in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Like it's up and down, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Fresno.
Oh, she wants dirt from Vanek, not on Vanek.
From Vanek's probably got dirt.
All right, Vanek. If you're still there, what do you got? Which you are.
What's Vanek going to talk about?
No, you're right. You're right, Shane. Jojo corrected me.
Yeah, no. We played with them in Kingsburg too. We played with them, I believe, twice at this point.
What's
only twice?
Yeah, they're always cool guys too. Like their band watches the local openers and stuff. They're really fucking, which is really neat because not a lot of people do that.
Yeah, they were good about that. Mushroom Head was really good about that.
Like what
we all stopped.
what's the worst show what's the worst venue you've ever played at? Because I know you as a you played so many venues, man.
We played this spot in Fresno once where they had to bust the locks off before we fucking played.
What?
That place was pretty bad. I forget what it was called. It was a lot of years ago. The worst venue.
What
I don't know. You can make almost any place work. I mean, we will play a backyard party and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking the worst venue. Oh, I know. That sucks though.
Who is it?
You know one of the worst shows to play. One
of the worst shows or venues?
Oh no, I'm talking to Brandon. Worst venues. Well, it wasn't a venue, so I guess it doesn't count. We'll go to venues again. I don't know. I love them all so much. It's been so long since I played a venue, I can't think of one that I dislike at this point.
True.
Shoot some at me.
I know you didn't. I know you don't like the Red Hat particularly.
It's all right. It's not that I dislike it.
It's just that the sound man never shows up on time.
Shit happens. I play there fucking twice right now. Right now.
I play anywhere right now. My garage was awesome the other night.
Your garage was dope as shit.
And by the way, make sure you tune in March 28th on Twitch TV / Devastated Media. Digital Devastated Fest Part 1 will be featuring Nothing But Losers in a live set. So make sure you tune into that. Turn on your surround sound and disrespect your living room because it's about to get heavy. Anyway,
Martina's saying her house is the worst venue. Nah, your house is better than, say, I can't think of any right now. You know what? Better than that one place.
You know what? Sound-wise, what's that fucking place called now? It's in Modesto now that I think about it. It's out there fucking on 9th Street.
oh,
I think a bunch of people get shot there all the time and shit, dude. It fucking sucks.
Not the Palm Gardens? Or what used to be the Palm
Gardens. No, further out 9th Street. By the hooker motels.
that should tell you something.
I know, right?
That should tell you something right there.
Anybody who lives in Modesto knows exactly where the fuck I'm talking about right now.
I'm trying to remember what venue you're fucking talking about.
Dude, we played there with Toy called God last. It's not called that no more.
I know.
The Turtle?
Yeah, the Tilted Turtle.
I think that might have been what it was called at the time, was it?
Yeah, the Tilted Turtle.
At the time? Yeah, it's something else now. No, that place was never fun to play.
No. I mean, it wasn't bad when we played with Toy Called God, but then like
it was always just I was always like, we got to play there. Okay.
Mike Vanek says Mike Vanek keeps insisting it's the Brave Bull.
I don't think I've ever played the Brave Bull.
Does the Bull have metal shows? I know Mustangs used to.
Yeah. We played at the other spot, like fucking it was for Vanek too, so he knows. He's on there. We played for it wasn't the Brave Bull, it was the other spot that we played for. We'll play for anywhere. We're fucking whores, dude.
Right? You're gonna let us play? We'll be there.
If we can con people into giving us money, we'll show up wherever the fuck you want.
Oh, yeah. Vanek is naming off 9 million venues I've never heard of.
Well, Martina says it's Tilted Turtle is now called Knockin' Boots.
That might be it. I don't know. I haven't been there since it changed.
Knockin' Boots? Hey, Climax was fucking badass.
That's where that place was. We played Climax. That wasn't that bad.
Dude, that place was badass, dude. Like, it was such a nice place for being in the hood.
Spotlight.
Oh, that's cool. I've never played anywhere with an actual spotlight.
No, it was different. I didn't like it. It followed me everywhere.
No, that shit was horrible, dude. When they were pointing on me while I was drumming in Brutal Innocence, I'm just like over there trying to fucking hide from it, trying to knock my hat down, everything I could.
Doing spotlights all the way around. I've ran them too, and I don't like doing that either. Fucking yeah, spotlights. Yeah.
Hey, they said Climax does good drag shows, dude. There's this place in San Francisco. If you guys haven't been to, it's called Asia SF. It's a what is it like? It's like a restaurant, and all of their ladies that are there are so good you can't tell if they're ladies or not ladies, but every like 15-20 minutes they get up on the bar and they do like a fucking dance. They do a dance. They do a drag show. It's like, whoa, dude, all in the middle of you getting your sushi and sashimi. So it's pretty cool.
I think I've heard of that spot now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Asia SF.
It's a lot of fun. Really expensive, but a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, for sure, right?
Oh yeah. I think we paid like $90 a plate.
Oh fuck.
It sounds about right. It ain't that bad for a nice restaurant in fucking Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for one with a theme like that.
It was good shit. I went for my 22nd birthday, and it was like an eye opener, especially at 22 years old, going, what did I get myself into?
Yeah. San Francisco has its cool parts. I used to work there a lot before the pandemic, before the plague.
Oh man, so I kind of like touched on it, like it's well documented that you did have COVID, and COVID kind of affected you for a long time. what were your symptoms? What was your experience like?
Oh fuck! It fucking sucked. First off, real bad. But most of my house caught it. We all caught it from my wife worked in a home. It got brought in by one of her clients there. Um, she got really sick, and then my mom got really sick, and I seemed fine. Then we all tested positive for it, and I still thought I was gonna. I was like, I felt like at first I was skating through, right? And fucking then I got really sick, man. But it was I lucked out; it never hit my lungs, but my body aches really bad. I'm still having trouble back to the working out routine I used to have. I'm getting there. It's just taking a minute, man. It's fucking definitely it's I used to be able to do like an hour on elliptical. Now I'm at like maybe 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm not where I was for sure. I mean, but it's getting better every day. I honestly, as bad as I had it, I feel like I got real fucking lucky because a lot of people have it way fucking worse. Like we all survived. None of us died. Fucking. It was some scary shit for sure. Especially I have asthma. I mean, I know with as much weed as I smoke, right? But yeah, I have asthma, so I was just figuring, fucking, as soon as I got it, I'm done, right? That's fucking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you can get through it. Kind of like playing Russian roulette, I guess.
Like I said, you told me from the get-go, you're like, dude, if I catch this, I don't think I'm going to survive it.
Oh, man. No, it was rough. It lasted a long time, too, is what it seemed like.
Yeah.
It's like I remember being sick for fucking... Usually if I get a cold, I'm like maybe sick for a day or two or something like that. And fucking, I was sick for weeks upon weeks, man. It was fucking stupid. My heart started sputtering and skipping a lot. I was in the hospital a lot for them checking that to make sure shit didn't go wrong. But I've been all checked out on that since. And the doctors and the fucking heart doctor said I'm all clear and stuff and everything looks good. So, I mean, so far, so good.
Yeah, and you just did a little something, the other day, so
It's the first time I played one set fucking in a year at least, let alone two like that. And I mean, we've done other stuff, but I don't know, the feeling was there. It was special, I guess. I don't know. There was something about it, the way we were doing it the other night in fucking Lunchbox's garage. And it fucking sounds all sexual when I say it like that. But yeah, when we were fucking,
So what JoJo's referencing...
You're touching each other.
Yes.
We did do a lot of touching each other. So
yeah, we did.
What JoJo's talking about is the other night we filmed for Digital Devastated Fest on March 28th, live on Twitch TV, put on your surround sound and fuck your living room up. And we treated it, we had a couple friends over that we know were safe and have been taking precaution, just so that way we could really get that live feel. Full paint, full blood, full lights, great video and audio, thanks to your boy Brandon Blacker over there, who always does a good job with that shit.
Fuck yeah.
So we also currently have a live setup right now. If you go to the Nothing But Losers Facebook, and you can rock out with us 42 minutes. Huh?
Yeah. So two separate sets too. They're not the same sets.
Yes. That was my dad's birthday.
Devastated Fest is going to be a completely different set than what you see fucking on our Facebook. They're all different songs. We played two separate sets that night just so fucking you get two shows. You just got to wait for the next
And make
one.
sure you fans and friends and family tune in, because they played brand new songs that most of you have never heard before. So you're going to get a nice little exclusive at Devastated Fest. So
Did the phone really fucking die?
what's that?
I was supposed to post something and I think my phone died.
Oh. Pammy says, make sure next time you tell me so I could get band photos. They did get a lot of photos the other night. So, but yeah, they need updated photos for sure.
Well, we had only planned the first set. The second set was kind of like a last minute deal, I believe. At least I didn't know about it. But then there's a lot of shit in this band that I don't know about.
Actually,
doing
the
it.
boss conned us into that. Brandon just mentioned, he was like, hey, being as you guys are, because I don't think Brandon realized beforehand that we were going to put the full show into it, paint, blood, all of it. So he looked around and was like, hey, if you guys want to go ahead and do a second set that's different, it was my dad's birthday and he's in Oklahoma, so we wanted to give him something cool. So we'd already talked about just playing both sets or, streaming the Devastated Fest one. But once Brandon threw the notion of, hey, just do 2 different sets, we immediately convened like we do, like the pack of vultures we are, and picked apart the carcass of the idea.
Well, luckily we've been playing together with this lineup long enough to where we could do shit. We could probably do 3 sets that are all fucking different songs at this point.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't about.
We've almost got the album done. I mean, at least all written so far. That should that's coming along quickly. Hopefully, we'll be done with that by the end of the year.
Hopefully, you don't have to wait another 15 years.
No, we'll put them on a lot quicker now.
Do you have any distinct themes for this new album?
Nothing yet, but we do have some videos still planned out for the first album. So we're still going to release stuff for the width that goes with the first album as we're releasing the second album.
Okay.
So I mean, it's still, and that's gonna have its own theme that kind of interconnects in its own storyline within itself. It's just taking us a while to get to doing it because I mean, fuck, we are losers, right?
Yeah. So upon arriving on Saturday, when we did the video thing, I was in my head. I was like, all right, cool. People are gonna start showing up around 3. Maybe we'll start, shooting and getting everything going around 5. Here it is, like 6:45, 7 o'clock, and you guys are just now finishing face paint. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go. We gotta get this going. So,
we drive everybody crazy that way. Most people get used to it.
I told Brandon that too. I was like, dude, like I just have a feeling we're gonna drag feet a little bit, and he's like, no, dude, we should be good. And I'm like, you've never worked with my band in this capacity.
No, it's like if there's a deadline where we have to be there when we have to play, we'll make that. It might be sloppy sometimes, but we'll make that. Since it was just us, we're like, and then we love you. Want to bust your balls a little bit.
It's all good, man. I had a great time. So like, speaking of this new album that you guys are writing, like, is there a place you want to go record?
There's a spot we might want to go. I don't know. We've thrown it out there a couple, so we haven't got it fucking enough to announce. But yeah, we've got a spot in Stockton I'm hoping to record in. That should be pretty dope. And then fucking right now we're just doing the scratch tracks with ourselves to make sure before we go into the studio we know we've got exactly what we wanted. You know what I mean? So we don't fucking waste any time while we're in there.
I gotta give you props as a vocalist. I have learned over time that when you have to sing, you have to learn how to like project from your gut and do those certain things. It seems like you have a very unique way of singing because you have what I like to call the Chino from the Deftones way of singing, where you're very quiet. And I'm not calling you out as a bad thing. I think.
So no, and honestly, what's weird is I can totally explain this, and there's a medical reason why I do that.
I would love to hear this because before you go into it, I just want to say that like it sounds great and it's unique, but like I had a hell of a time mixing your vocals between you.
Most people do. I think Sean from fucking Zombie Death Stench was one of the only people I knew that like had it fucking quick down pat. But no, it was I had a hiatal hernia for a long time, I guess, since I was born, and most of my stomach had coming up into my fucking chest cavity and had pressed up on my lungs. Well, my fucking diaphragm sits in the wrong fucking place, and it sits higher than it should. So I don't use it the same way most people do. And I think at least that's the only explanation I've ever been able to come up with on why I sing different than most people do.
Whoa.
Is because my diaphragm's not fucking where it's supposed to be.
Like, how does that happen?
They said just something strained, probably when I was a kid or something, and fucking it just, they said it was so slow that it would have gradually gotten painful to where I wouldn't notice. When they put it back, it popped my lung. My lung collapsed. I was in the hospital for a minute, man. And fucking
harsh week, dude.
Yeah, I was in there for a surgery. I was supposed to be out fucking in a couple hours. Where the stomach was fused to the lungs, they pulled that. And before that, I'd already been told by doctors that, hey, your diaphragm sits really high. That's different. That's weird. I wonder why that happens. But after I figured out that was the stomach, then I'm like, well, that's got to be why that happened, because everything got pressed up, right? So no, I honestly, that's why I think that's why I fucking when I sing it's just not as loud as most people. My diaphragm's not. I can't dig in. I think the way some singers can. I've learned how to use what I can in a weird way, I guess.
And it's fine, man. It's absolutely cool. Like it sounds great when you can hear it. So
sounds great when you can hear it.
So like, what are the next steps for Nothing But Losers? I mean, we have the upcoming album. What are some goals that you guys want to hit for 2021? COVID restrictions or not?
Well, the plan before fucking COVID restrictions kicked in, the plan was to do at least a West Coast tour, up and down, straight through. I mean, long-term goals. I know we've all talked about like we'd like to get out of the country for a minute with the band and tour somewhere else for a minute would be really fucking dope. Try to stay at least relevant in the little bit of scene we still have. I don't know. I think when we come out of this, it's going to be really good for people that stuck it out. But I don't think a lot of, I guess, say bands are going to make it through a year. A lot happens in a year, man. Life happens. You know what I mean? And fucking, a lot changes in a year. And I just don't think a lot of, we really need all these bands so much. And I have a feeling we're almost going to have a shortage for a second when everybody comes back. Because people may have moved, their outlook changed. I mean, maybe they fucking so much can happen in a year, especially if you spent a year. So a lot of bands didn't practice like we didn't stay around each other. And I mean, we were around each other the whole time because our kids were around each other the whole time for the most part. We're that close to a band where that is immediate family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we were never fucking really apart for the most time.
And I can see that happening. And it almost seems like, at least the Central Valley, Modesto area, they had a very rich community of bands. And every once in a while, it'll seem like a band will drop off or break up. But there's always a good, 12 or 15 bands that are just there and always there. So it's going to be very interesting to see who comes back.
Well, we have bands like Glitch Kill that are coming out of the pandemic and weren't bands before the pandemic, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot of that too, you know? People end up playing with other people and figuring out what they're going to do. Like I said, a lot happens in a year, man. It's hard to keep your shit together.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean,
it's not really nobody's fault. It's just, I mean, fuck, man, it's been a weird fucking year. It's been like a fucking plague for the most part. And regardless if you think it's a plague or a government plot, both are fucked up, and both have completely fucked up our lives. So, I mean, it's just, you've got that to deal with on top of that. And then fucking whatever family loss happened without COVID through the year. You know, there's just so much that happens in a fucking year.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Real quick, part of the reason for having JoJo on the show was to, I guess, promote's the wrong word, but to bring awareness to a fundraiser we're currently doing. Those of you who don't know, we did have a loss in the Loser family. I'm going to post a Venmo link in the...
Thank you. My phone died. I was trying to post it just now.
Yeah, I could. I didn't realize I can't post pictures on a live. But, so I'm going to post a link right now to a Venmo fund. It is for a fundraiser for a funeral, or for a burial, rather. We had a loss in the Loser family, and I'm not going to go into detail on that because I don't know how much detail need be said, meaning, you know, you don't want to say too much. But we had a loss in Loser family. I'm going to post a Venmo link. Feel free to donate. Anything would help. It would help our family help put one of their loved ones to rest per their wishes.
The rest of their family.
Yeah, per their wishes.
Yeah.
And also during the Digital Devastated Fest, the link for the donation will be posted on their performance as well. So, you know, you'll be well reminded.
It's been so fucking weird, like no funerals, right? I mean, I know a lot of us have lost family during this time from whatever reasons. And yeah, no funerals. Such a trip.
Yeah, that dude, that one really crushed me. Losing my mom back in May, and my whole family on her side's coming from out of state, and they're like, "Hey, we want to come for whatever services," and I'm like, "I'm not allowed to hold any services," and
Yeah.
then they're even like, "We want to come just be with you," and I'm like, "What the fuck for?" Like, I mean, I appreciate it, but you're gonna come. Most of you, this is your first time in California, and you're gonna come when all you can do is be trapped in my house and be sad.
Yeah.
No,
It's no point.
no. Like I wouldn't even allow it.
Lost my father-in-law over this time too, and fucking no, we weren't able to do nothing. It's definitely it's a trip time to fucking not like nothing I've ever seen before for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about your loss, my friend.
Unprecedented.
That's like what I mean, man. The world definitely is gonna need like fucking artists, fucking musicians, dancers, actors. I mean, when we come out of this, fucking, we're gonna need people to fucking that does that to. Hopefully, they're still doing that.
Yeah, Vanek says his grandma is on life support. Our thoughts are out to you, Vanek.
Fuck, man.
Shit.
So let's not keep discussing. Let's go to something else. What other do you want? I got a fucking ghost story about San Francisco.
All right.
All right. Pam's on here. She was there, so I got a fucking co-signer on this motherfucker too. Good shit. All right, so I work as a stagehand, and I do not only concerts, but I do a lot of corporate events too for fucking companies that want to advertise stuff. They do corporate events trying to sell their fucking whatever they're trying to sell to whoever they're trying to sell. You know what I mean? And we were doing something for this whiskey company. I wasn't on the load in, but I was on the load out, and we were unloading this whole show for this whiskey company at the old Federal Reserve in San Francisco, right? And me and fucking Pam were at the bottom part in this. It's nothing but fucking safes. It's a full-on castle. It survived the fire in San Francisco and the earthquake. It's the only building that survived.
Wait, Pam says that's the Mint.
The Mint. See, I knew she was there.
I've heard of that.
And me and Pam are working at the bottom part of the Mint. At the bottom, their elevator's fucking janky as fuck, dude. Like, it's just when we've got to load shit on it and send it up and send it down. And I kept looking in the corner, and fucking, like, I have a wild imagination when I get tired. So, like, fucking, I just ignore whatever I see. I'm like, whatever. You know what? It's Friday the 13th. We've had some weird shit happen already with some crazy guy running from aliens where we were fucking waiting to start work, fucking straight at Brock, trying to kill him. Just a crazy night, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Before we even start, we're just sitting there fucking hanging out, dude. And this dude from across the street comes fucking running full speed. Raw! Fucking at Brock, dude. Aliens are after me. Aliens are after me. Gets like this close to Brock and then turns this way and runs that way. And keeps running. I feel bad, dude. If aliens were really after him, we probably should have helped. He was convinced. But back to like the story, right? We're downstairs. And Pam looks at me and goes, "Hey, did you fucking see that?" I'm like, "See what?" She's all, "You see that old man back there with fucking the pocket watch?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Because I've been seeing the same thing the whole night, dude. And this dude was back there the whole night. Like, you couldn't see him straight on, but you could see him out the corner of your eye. And then every time you looked fucking that way, he was fucking gone. But you would see him standing back there like fucking waiting for something or making sure we were finishing the job. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he interacted or anything. But there was definitely some weird shit going on at that old man.
What was he dressed like?
It was like the vest and the weird, but it was very old. It almost looked like, I mean, I guess it would be a bank teller or something, but I would have said more like a train conductor is what I would have thought first off. But I mean, I guess that's what they kind of would have looked like back then.
Okay.
The bank teller type guys. It was like the nice vest, and the pocket watch, and the hat, and fucking
like a businessman.
Yeah. It was. But he looked like I just said he worked there. Pam could describe it too. I'm sure she is by now. My phone's not working. But Pam was there and she could co-sign. This is great. I can get people to fucking agree with me.
Oh, yeah. No, Pam's talking about it. She's saying he was watching you the whole time. Kaya was saying he almost socked the alien dude.
Kaya did almost sock the alien dude. He looked like he was going to get Brock.
Right, and we can't let nothing happen to Brockelstein. He's a national treasure. Well, and Brock, for being what could be a big scary dude if he wanted to be, Brock's even more of a pacifist than I am. Like, I don't even think I've seen the guy.
Yeah, you guys are teddy bears. I don't think I've ever even seen you guys like, hey, let's go fucking beat this dude's ass or anything ever like that.
No,
I mean, if you stop down, but I've never heard any of you guys say anything like that.
Yeah, but that's why we have people like you and Kaya.
Yeah.
Dude, it's even weird to think of Kaya getting ready to punch somebody.
He's such a nice guy.
Kaya? Oh, man. I work with Kaya, right? And I don't mean to like man-mac or nothing. I know he's probably on here watching too, though. But that motherfucker is a strong motherfucker. Wow. No, I work with Kaya, and he fucking, like, I see the shit he lifts.
Hey, so why don't we take a little break, and we're gonna test some Facebook rules here, and we're gonna play a song off of your last CD.
All right, I'm done.
Which one you gonna play?
Grotesque Marionettes, because it seems like it's a music video.
It kind of
is. Aaron made this up. I'm surprised we haven't got flagged for this yet, honestly, because there's scenes from Puppet Master.
Oh, wonderful.
You weren't supposed to say that yet. We're just going to let them see if they caught it.
They either will or they won't.
All right, let's see if we can get this to work.
Can we while we're watching it?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, by the way, you're not going to have any sound, JoJo. But, I mean, we could talk shit through it. It's not like everybody here hadn't heard Grotesque Marionettes.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
Brandon's doing his thing.
Yeah, yes, that's hot.
There it is.
Oh, I was so much skinnier.
It's gone again.
There it is. Nope, yep. There it is again. Nope, they're gone. Whoop, whoop, there it goes. Bam. There's Aaron, sexy beast.
I was going to say, you want to talk who was skinnier back then, like Aaron. There's Chuck.
It's COVID weight. It's COVID weight. I'll lose it. We'll be fine. Ace of Spades, right?
No, that's no way. That's Ace of Spades. They had better lights there. Where the fuck was this?
That's Bullfrogs. The last one. Right. I don't know where this is.
That right. That's the Catalyst in Santa Cruz.
Hey, by the way, can you guys shut the fuck up? I'm trying to watch a video here.
Maybe if you didn't keep cutting out.
It's like Mystery Science Theater, but not funny.
What are you talking about? We're hella funny. You're right.
I know.
Whatever happened to Shannon?
I don't know.
Like, he just kind of disappeared.
Turbo's still around. Chuck's still around.
Well, yeah, Chuck's always going to be around.
We're not going to let you watch this video without bothering you. Oh, what the fuck? Is he going to shut us up?
That's River, by the way. Nope, he's trying to do like 3 things at once.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I guess that didn't actually work. My bad.
No, it worked.
No, there was no sound. For some reason, the sound didn't work.
It looked cool, though. We looked at the fuck.
So for episode 101 of Talking Shop in the Box, Joseph Rush has actually cursed us.
Well, yeah, you just called it the box in the box.
I said boss in the box, you fucking idiot.
No, you said the
We're
box
to
in the
get
box.
back to the tape.
Go fuck yourselves, you piece of shit.
Hey, just think, in another 100 episodes, I'll come back and just fucking show all over again.
Hey man, so you're still a stagehand. Like, you told a stagehand story. Like, I gotta know. You gotta have some rock star stories. You don't have to name the names. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but we gotta know some. We gotta know some stories.
I do more country than anything,
Okay.
but I've done some bigger rock names here and there, like fucking I can tell you Willie Nelson's bus smells, and his crew smells just the way you think they would.
Well, for sure, man.
Like, we were sitting there, and I was on deck, which is like the stage, right? And I'm like, fuck, did I not do my shirt laundry, right? I'm thinking it's me, and I'm so he's like, no, Willie Nelson's bus just pulled up.
I mean, there's a reason why he's 147 years old.
I know. One of the things I've seen there's a lot more of than you think is the direct input, where the amps are all hollowed out. I've seen a lot of that. I'm not going to say what bands because they're pretty big bands.
Mm-hmm.
What, you're not going to say that Breaking Benjamin hollowed out their amps in front of you?
Whoa.
Was it? What can one say? I guess, yeah. Them and Shinedown, pretty much. But I mean, it's a more common. Honestly, if that's the way you want to run, that's cool. You know, I working in a stagehand business, I've seen it a fucking lot, so it doesn't trip me out as much. I think one of the oddest things I've seen, and I'm not going to go into which fucking artist did it, but there was a country artist I worked for, and I didn't work on their tour. I was just on one show. But one of their monitors was actually a teleprompter for their lyrics. Big country artists, too. But, I mean, they have a lot of songs in the country. You don't write all your songs. So, I mean, I guess it's understandable.
Well, I mean, I remember you, like, after you came back from that show, you even were like, you know, like, I was bagging on him, but then I thought, man, that would actually help me out a lot.
Oh, I fuck up a lot less. But, I mean, without my glasses, I couldn't read it anyways. So what the fuck's the point?
You occasionally just, whenever you need it, you just pull your glasses out real quick and just
Give someone's like, can we get a little set list on the fucking ground? Well, why? I can't fucking read them.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna give anybody shit about having a teleprompter, honestly, because I can't even remember 75% of the lyrics that I write. So I'm playing drums, so I'm doing this. You know, I'm singing, I'm turning, I'm doing this. I'm having big brain farts while I'm singing and playing drums. Like, I wish I had like a nice teleprompter to look at while I was playing. That would be.
Well, the way I look at it is, if I can't fucking remember shit, as long as I remember the cadence that I wrote it in, I'm usually fine.
Right, just make noise and you'll eventually get your words back.
Yep.
Especially in metal or punk rock or wherever the fuck we are.
Oh, by the way, important question in the chat. Pammy Sue says, "Hey Jojo, want to see a dead body?"
I am right now, sweetheart.
Oh man, okay. So like that's got to be fun. Have you ever gotten in a situation where you've gotten to meet a rock star and they were just a total fucking dick?
Oh, many times. More times than not.
Like, can you give us an example? Once again, you don't have to give names, but like, just give an example of what happened.
Well, there's a lot of stuff where there's like no eye contact. You'll see them act different. Vanek could attest. We worked the show. Vanek was on it. It was here at the Center Plaza. It wasn't for any companies that I have and because I mean honestly, I got to be careful what I say because I sign a lot of NDAs for some of these companies I work for.
Definitely.
So I'm not allowed to talk about a lot of these just because of shit like this.
Yeah.
But I didn't have it for this show, so fucking the band we're fucking working for, they're two bigger bands in fucking we're in California where weed's legal, right? It's legal at the time. Fucking, smoke them if you got them, apparently, because I'm sitting here in a bong. But we're out smoking by the tour van, I guess, or the tour bus, and Vanek got told that if he smelled like pot again, he was getting sent home, right? Like, okay, whatever. Maybe the guy's just anti-pot. That's cool. Put some spray him on, we'll be fine. Kind of a dick move, but okay. And then I remember watching the headliner band get out there, the band that complained, and start talking about how good the weed smelled from the fucking crowd. I'm just like, man, wow, that's fucking crazy. Are you serious? You almost sent my boy home because of that shit. Now you're like, oh, I love weed. So now you see a lot of douchebag shit. Let's see, who was really cool? Digital Underground are really fucking cool.
Huh.
They introduce them to everybody in the venue by their real names, like everybody down to fucking the garbage guy. You know what I mean? They were really cool. Sir Mix-a-Lot was really cool. All of fucking Willie Nelson's crew was really cool. See, I have so many thoughts about it, and then when I try to think about it, I can't remember any of them.
Well,
it's like,
damn.
One of my best experiences, best and worst experiences, was I got to open for Psycho Stick, and I got to open for Necrogoblicon.
Oh, we've opened for Necrogoblicon. They're always cool as fuck to open for.
Oh my,
yeah, really cool.
Oh my god, like.
But we've opened for Psycho Stick too. I think we've opened for them on the same fucking show.
No.
Think about it.
No.
No, yeah. We opened for Necrogoblicon and Psycho Stick, same show in Fresno. They were touring
live, yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you met with. I thought you met with me.
No, there's both of you are here, so I see how it gets confusing.
So, you guys opened for him like 2 or 3 days later, and I opened for him 2 or 3 days before that.
Yeah.
So
a lot of the times, I noticed like you guys would get a lot of the same gigs we'd get in SAC, and we get the same tour in Fresno because we do really well in Fresno for some reason.
Yeah, so this show was great. It was at the DNA Lounge, and so the good is Necrogoblicon. They were class acts. Coming up to John Goblicon before he got into gimmick, he was still hilarious. And then him putting on the mask and becoming Mr. John Goblicon was awesome. The singer of the band is the nicest dude you'll ever meet. Like just a regular D&D nerd who just wants to talk your head off about everything. Okay, so later on, Psycho Stick, their bass player was such a fucking dick, man. I love Psycho Stick. Absolutely love Psycho Stick. So, like, I opened the show. There was only 3 bands. It was Suburban Paranoia and the 2 of them. So, like, they had their little carved out area in the back of the upstairs of the DNA Lounge. And I was told by the promoter, hey, check it out. This ice chest is for the bands. And I'm like, cool. I'm one of the bands, right? He's like, yep, you're good. So I go back there. And I just walk back there. I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to grab a beer. And he grabs my hand. And he's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, hey, man, I just opened the show. I'm one of the bands. I was told by the promoter I can grab a beer. And he's like, no, you can't grab a fucking beer. That's Psycho Stick's beer. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow.
And now, Brandon, why do you have a problem with digging in other bands' ice chests?
Because they're there for the bands. I'm the band.
Like you were robbing El Nino's ice chest at the fucking Pound. Now you're robbing Psycho Stick at the DNA Lounge. Is it ice chest or is it San Francisco? Is it ice chest in San Francisco?
It's just got to be ice chest because you know what? I didn't have a problem getting stuff when I opened for Necrogoblicon at the Oakland Metro. I was able to go back there, get my stuff, no problem. But the fucking bass player from Psycho Stick had a big problem with it. And I tried to tell him, and he says, "Get the fuck out of here, dude." And then, like, I turn around, and the singer is right there, and he goes, "Hey, he just opened the show. Give him a fucking beer." And he goes, "All right, dude, I'm sorry about that. Here's your beer. Get out of here."
Well, he apologized, yes. One of the most weirder experiences we had like that for a show was, I guess management had us kicked off a show. It was the bassist from fucking Rancid and fucking what was it? Roger Merritt and the Disasters for fucking Roger Merritt for, yeah. They we had sold actually a lot of tickets and got told fucking fuck no, we're not playing this. I mean, the club took care of us because the club was good to us, and the fucking the venue made sure we were taken care of because we sold a lot of tickets for the venue. But it was just really weird that I think that was one of the first times it was just really weird. They're like, "Oh no, the band's management doesn't want you on the show." You're like, "Oh wow, really? That's weird, but okay."
How does that even work? Like, you sell all these tickets, and they still say, no, you can't play.
Oh yeah, it's management. They do what the fuck they want.
Wow, man. That's never happened to me in 20 plus years of playing shows. That's never happened to me
Like
once.
What they made us share that equipment for that one show. I've seen some shit, dude. It fucking sucks.
So speaking of big shows and crazy shows, Mike Vanek keeps saying that you probably have some good stuff to say about the Genotorturers show.
I was on mushrooms that whole fucking show, dude. Like a lot of fuck. I remember
was
that
there.
show. No, nobody was there.
I was.
You were there?
Yeah, it was Genotorturers and Mortis, right at the Fat Cat.
Were you really there? I was high as fuck then. Wow.
I was hella there, dude. Like
it was a good show.
Yeah.
We gave that show to Vanek at the last minute because nobody showed up, so it didn't look bad on them. I don't give a fuck. I'll be real with it. They fucking they fucked Vanek giving them that show because nobody's gonna show up at that show.
It was quite the show, and when the
Genotorturers fucking dildo fucked that fucking dude in his mouth during her set, dude. That was such a crazy show. I bought their DVD. That was even fucking crazier.
Oh, dude, when the topless nun with nipple tassels came out, deep throat and a pair of dildos back and forth, Mike Vanek walked out and goes, "I'm done. I'm done. I will never get another show again. I'm done in Modesto."
Hey, go on. You're speaking my language now.
You know what? And I think that's the only reason they gave that show to Vanek right before it happened was just so in case it went bad. I loved it. I was high as fuck. There was a guy walking around dressed as a troll. There's some real alien with a small penis fucking running around. He said, I think me and Andrea talked at the fucking nun chick for a while when she was out of costume later on the night, dude. She was kind of nutty. But no, that was fucking Genotorturers. That's crazy. Like I said, I bought the DVD, and the DVD was crazier than what we got. Fuck, man.
I've never actually listened to the Genotorturers. Is that actual music, or is it just the show?
No, it's music too. I mean, if you're into industrial, it's really good. Like, I like some industrial, but not everybody does. So, but it's that type of music. It's weird industrial, a lot of fucking electronics and shit. Fucking but a lot of it is the show. It's the cat from Morbid Angel and his old lady, I believe. I could be wrong.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. You know what? I think you're right. I think as far industrial as I get is maybe KMFDM and Rammstein, and Rammstein's not even industrial. So
oh no, see, this is way no, you're getting into some crazy shit right there. Yeah. Their shows. Like, I'm not gonna lie, on the DVD, they sewed some chick's vag up, dude.
What?
Say what?
Like got the DVD. They sewed her vag clothes, if I remember. I'm going to have to watch it again and double check now because I said it on fucking live stuff. But no, if I remember correctly, they sewed her fucking vag clothes.
With a DVD?
But that's like, oh, you want a weird fucking show? I'll give you a weird show. Oh, wow. This dude's dead now, too. But fucking, Kettle Cadaver. Have you guys heard of Kettle Cadaver?
I was there.
Yeah.
When they stayed at my house and we did the whole little mini tour with them. Oh fuck, dude, those dudes were nutty as fuck. They showed us videos of them like beating up the fucking promoter from the last show. They were cool as fuck with us, right? Like fucking, we cooked them breakfast, they hung out, we partied. Like we partied hard together too. The singer was in a fucking towel doing fucking Sam Hain and Misfits covers. Nothing but a fucking towel and a fucking leather jacket in my front of it. It's cool as fuck. He was a pro wrestler, right? Do you know who I'm talking about, Lunchbox?
I didn't. I know who Kettle Cadaver is, but I didn't know anything about the singer being a pro wrestler.
If you look up real quick, he's got a documentary on right before he died, dude. He ended up committing suicide. But look it up, and he's got a wrestling name, too. Just look up singer of... My phone's dead, or I would.
I got it.
But he was a pro wrestler for a minute, too. And they were fucking like... I think the fucking... their bus driver shot up heroin while he was in my bathroom or some shit, dude. Like, it was really fucking... They were full on. No fucking joke. But this dude would fucking sew his lips shut during the set and sing through them. I watched him fucking hammer a piece of wood to his dick on one of the shit he did with them, dude. They fucking put us to shame. Oh, wow, yeah. We thought we had shock rock down. These motherfuckers, this dude was a fucking nut. But he was, like... Not in character, he was polite as fuck. When I watched the documentary, it was a real trip.
So throughout the years, I've heard a lot of people kind of compare you to Gigi Allen, you know, based on just how you look and, you know, kind of your demeanor. Like how much influence does Gigi Allen have on you and your stage presence and such?
It's not as big as people think, but I am a fan of Gigi Allen. Like, I actually have my friends Justin and Lulu got me this picture of Gigi Allen, and it's actually drawn in blood.
Oh, fuck.
It's an artist in fucking Sacramento that does these blood paintings. But no, I'm a huge Gigi Allen fan, but I never, set out to try and emulate him, if that makes sense. It just kind of happens that fucking... I'm a bald guy that covers himself in blood. Like, my blood's not real, and I don't feel like digging in my ass and throwing shit at people or anything like that, because that's kind of gross.
So you don't want to masturbate on stage and throw cum on the audience?
Not right now. Who's in the audience?
Dude, homeboy doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
No, he was a wrestler, dude.
Pammy, Lunchbox is doing some research on his phone, which is why it looks like he's nodding off right now.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to look up Edward Borsheim because I was wondering if maybe I would know who he was as a wrestler. Edwin Borsheim.
And he was a wrestler, and he committed suicide. From what I understood, the documentary showed he fucking lost his shit and committed suicide, dude. And they had stayed at our house for fucking a weekend, almost a week. Cool as fuck, but it was a real nutty show they put on. Kettle Cadaver.
I watched about half of the set at the Fat Cat. That was when I was living in Sac, and I didn't know nothing about him, but I really was like, oh wow, okay, this is some shit.
No, he was the real deal, dude. That wasn't fucking I'll fully admit a lot of what I do is just theatrics. I'm not trying to cover myself in real blood. I'm not trying to cut myself in real life. No, I have a pretty firm grip on my reality. You know what I mean? But no, that dude was fucking he did his shit on stage. That was all legit.
Ugh.
Same with Gigi, and I can respect that. But I mean, also in the same way, that's just not what I'm doing. So yeah, and throwing poop on people. I'm just not into it. I mean, yeah, no. I've done some pretty shitty stuff.
But not that
people
shit.
Would probably
people's
like
girlfriends.
You a lot less.
Hey, by the way, Edwin Borsheim, he is actually on IMDb for some reason.
Oh, did you find him?
I found his IMDb.
Dead Hands Dig Deep. I think that's the documentary.
It's a documentary, yes.
And there is a Wikipedia for this. 38-year-old Edwin Borsheim of the band Kettle Cadaver was once known for his bizarre stage antics and brutal self-mutilation. Now, years after the band's demise, Borsheim has fallen into complete seclusion on his acre of land, in which he is surrounded by many of the horrible things he has created. As Edwin spirals further into a hole of drug abuse and self-destruction, those closest to Borsheim dissect his mental complexes as he himself reflects on his dark past. Although Borsheim finds himself trapped in his own home, he may just be saved by human interaction.
Oh no, he killed himself like after they filmed that too. So no, it didn't help at all.
No, it probably made it worse. That was the.
It just got worse. I mean, his show was weird as fuck, but he seemed like an alright dude. He wasn't like fucking, I'm gonna fucking kill you right now to us. But that was probably one of the craziest people to play with, for sure. That fucking dude.
But we've still never figured out who he was as a wrestler.
I'll find out. If my phone was working right now, I'd have this info for you. I'm the fucking master at research and shit.
All right, I got you. Hold on a second. I got you.
All right. So while we're stalling for time, while Brandon searches
He
that up,
wrestled XPW, I think, for a second.
Okay, so his name was Edwin Deathsaw Borsheim.
Yep, Death Saw, that's it.
Damn. What a name. Deathsaw. And it
did your bong just make that weird honking noise?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking kazoo, right?
it has to let you know when you've hit it hard enough.
It's battery powered, so I don't have to use a torch. For the No, when I'm playing D&D on the weekends, dude, they're like, "Are you fucking hitting it with? Is that a kazoo in the fucking background?" Like, no, it's my fucking bong. It does that a lot.
You should have just been like, yeah.
Just randomly do kazoo noises, right?
So what is your what's your character in D&D right now?
I've got 3. I've got a rogue halfling thief. I've got a female warlock, and then I just did a bard for a new game that I haven't started yet. I just started playing again like 3 months ago since I was like first time since I was a kid. Like I said, I've been trying to find more shit to fucking fill my time.
Yeah.
Right, because you've got it.
I'm kind of jealous. Like, I dated a girl once. She was like, I don't care if you play HeroClix, but if you start playing D&D, I'm breaking up with you. And I'm like...
Oh, you should have kicked her to the curb then.
Yeah, I was stupid.
That's way too early to be throwing ultimatums.
Yeah. And, no, this wasn't Heather, by the way. It was just...
I figured.
Yeah, dude, like... I should have known better. I should have been like, all right, well, fuck you then. But I've never played D&D, and I've always been interested.
It's cool. I mean, it's helped me re-spark my writing in a lot of different ways because, I mean, you got to be really creative with your characters and stuff. And like I said, it's something to fucking do. I got a lot of time on my hands till work comes back, so,
Pammy actually found a YouTube video about Edwin Deathsaw. So she says, I believe this is him wrestling. So if you're in the chat, go check out that video and see what it's all about.
Yeah, so you guys push a lot of wrestling, see? So that'll fucking boom. We keep it interesting and not about me.
Oh man, so what's next, man? What's the day to day? Like, you guys surviving okay?
Yeah, no, fucking I don't, like, my family don't need for nothing. Everything's going good. Just trying to create stuff, keep my time filled, lots of yard work.
Yeah, every time I talk to my guitar player, I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, I'm doing yard work. I'm like, why are you always doing yard work? He's like, because no one else will do it.
I never had lawns before. Like, my house is usually the most white trash looking house on the block. And now people they're just driving by. I'm like, hey, come back. I grew lawn. It's not that different.
All right, man. So, unless other people in the chat have any questions, like, I think we're good to go.
I told you we could fill 2 hours, JoJo.
No, fucking. Honestly, I feel like you're right. I feel like I could have gone more, but
We'll tell you what.
shit. Thanks for having me, guys. Fucking, this is cool as fuck. Something to do. I hope people enjoyed hanging out and bullshitting with me tonight.
Hell yeah.
I'm hoping I think that got me in too much trouble.
Well, hell yeah. Tell you what. Why don't you think of some more stories and compile them, and we'll bring you back because we would love to hear this.
All right, I'll see what I can do, and then anytime you guys can't find somebody, I'll come back and hang out.
Fuck yeah.
Are you trying to take Mike Vanek's standby job?
No, I don't want to take Vanek's job. He'll fucking start messaging me right now, fucking yelling at me for it.
Oh shit.
He'll be like, "What the fuck?" He's probably texting you right now, like, what the fuck?
Okay, so Pammy and Kaya have both mentioned, tell me about the octopus. Why do you have problems with octopuses?
I don't fucking trust them. There's certain animals on the planet I don't trust, and I'm not into them because I don't trust them. And octopi are fucking right up there on that fucking list. I don't trust them. I feel like we need to be careful. For one, they're already crawling out the fucking water, so they're already not knowing where they're supposed to be. Like, they're invading our shit. They're supposed to be mad, wicked, smart, and fucking. No, I just don't trust them. They can get out of jars and shit, right? You've seen the videos.
That's why they're fascinating.
Yeah. Penguins. Penguins is another one. Not big on penguins. What? No, they're monogamous. They walk in a straight line. Organization is the first sign of an uprising.
Oh my god. I hope I don't.
Dolphins too. Dolphins just because they rape people, and that's fucking weird.
Well, they don't know no better.
It doesn't matter. They're still raping people, and that's fucking. I don't know of too many other animals that are raping humans.
Oh, humans specifically? I was gonna say geese do it to each other.
No, but dolphins are like, I'm gonna fuck you right now. That's weird.
We gotta.
I don't trust them. Plus, they're also mad smart. Fuck all that.
We have a lot of.
We them advancing past us. Like, they'll evolve, and then we'll be slaves. It's an endless fucking, like, Planet of the Apes cycle without the apes.
Oh man! All right, Mr. JoJo. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, wait, I just have one more thing real
okay.
quick. Me and Shane have episodes of Dab by Dawn coming up again. We do this show every once in a while. It's definitely not on par with you guys, but pretty much we just sit there and test weed and smoke weed and talk about movies and shit that came out and whatever's fucking clever.
We need to have Vanek on there too.
I think we're doing episodes. If he's still on there, he'll know for sure.
He did want to do a crossover episode. He already told me that.
Yeah, that would be that'd be sweet for sure.
All right. Well, before we plug your stuff, we got to pay some bills real quick. So first off, hold on. So as we've been saying throughout the night, make sure you tune in to Digital Devastated Fest and catch out the latest performance of Nothing But Losers. You also got Central Valley Legends Cursed. We got Gershock, we got Pitch Black Mass from Oregon, we have Earthcrawler, we have Isolationist, we have Visceral Carnage, Shadows at Midnight, and Lip Shock on Digital Devastated Fest. And you will see this live Sunday, March 28th from 1 p.m.
Sunday.
That's right, from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Watch it for free. It's going to be streamed at twitch.tv/devastated media. So make sure you get a Twitch account. It's free. Go on there, turn on your surround sound, and boy, fuck up your living room. have a few drinks, and do some tailgating, because we will be live and we will be in your face on Digital Devastated Fest. What else we got, Lunchbox?
How's that going on Twitch, real quick? I've been playing video games live on Twitch, so I don't really work with it that much. Is that that's good stuff?
Yeah. It's a little hard to navigate at times, but it's good.
It's not convincing. Yeah, she's cool. That's what that sounds like,
right? Martina, by the way, when you ask how do I know that, what was that?
I don't know, but Lunchbox, we got to talk about how to save money.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, all right. Could you center that a little bit? Close enough. All right. If you need financial advice, please contact Leilani Mosinske. That's Leiloni Mosinske. Financial professional. You can call her at 510-571-7215, or you can email her at Leilani, that is leiloni.wfg@gmail.com. License number 0M14654. www.wfgconnects.com. Leilani M. I'm not going to read everything like I have been the last couple weeks in shotgunning, but Leilani has been a great sponsor of the show. She can teach you about financial literacy, offers free financial education class and statement breakdowns, and for a limited time offers a free financial consultation and plan. So please sponsor the show, Leilani Mosinske, for all your financial needs.
That's right. And don't forget, this show is also sponsored by Joanne Filicky and Tenzin the Metal Cat and the Bungalow Bunnies, the Central Valley's best burlesque group.
The geese thing. Read news stories, dude.
Geezer, it all.
Was that what you meant?
Yeah.
Is that geese raping? Are there news about geese raping other geese?
They do like a rape flight.
What the fuck?
They rape fly?
Flight, like they'll dive bomb, like they'll come from above and dive bomb and tackle them to the ground and rape them.
Well, that's the way you do it, huh?
If you're a goose,
I guess that's crazy. Could you imagine if people did that? Wow. You just walk.
I try not to. I already think I think it's worst place if the majority of us could fly.
Could you imagine if a JoJo could fly?
It helps because I don't drive.
It'd be pretty miraculous looking.
What if you could only fly as fast as you walked?
Pretty fast walker. I think I could roll with that.
Yeah, but would you still get as tired though? Like you couldn't fly to Los Banos or fly to Sacramento or fly to Fresno because it'd be at the same pace you were walking.
No, I could. I'd just be fit as fuck now. Because I'd have to fly walk everywhere.
So you think you'd be fit
to do it on a carpet so it looks like I'm on a magic carpet?
So you got to fit to be fly?
You got to fit to be fly. You got to fly to be fit. I've never flown. I don't fucking know.
Oh, shit. All right, well, Mr. JoJo, why don't you do me a favor and plug where they can find you and Nothing But Losers?
Well, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on the Spotify. I believe we're on Apple and Amazon Music. Pretty much you should be able to find us on any fucking platform out there somehow, some way. Hopefully we'll have, like I said, in the year we'll have the record, but hopefully soon we'll have some shows for you or something. I know you guys got a show coming up, so live shows are coming up.
Yes, sir. Plug
that real quick. Everybody come watch Brandon play. His band's got shows.
That's right.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, all right. So, JoJo, thank you for joining us, man. Sorry for all the technical difficulties.
No worries, man.
But whatever, thanks for watching, everybody. So you can find me on Instagram at The Real Brandon Blacker. You can find my band Suburban Paranoia on all social media platforms and streaming platforms. We are everywhere. Also, out here in the East Bay on April 3rd, we are hosting an evening with Suburban Paranoia where we are playing 2+ hours of current songs, old songs, new songs, and cover songs. And we're going to do it all outside and social distance at the Red Caboose in Antioch on April 3rd. Start time is 5:30 p.m. Make sure you get there. It's free. It's all ages. Come on out and see some live metal. And don't forget about Digital Devastated Fest on March 28th on Twitch. Lunchbox, where can they find you?
You can find me at the Almighty Lunchbox on Instagram, Loser Lunchbox on Twitter. I'm occasionally there. Jojo already plugged the band. That was one of the things that was nice to have him. So most importantly, you can find this podcast on Facebook and Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. Don't forget to join the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box Facebook discussion group where we post all sorts of bullshit, most of the kind of shit you heard us talking about earlier in the night. You can also find this podcast at Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Instagram and shop_talking on Twitter. And of course, Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on YouTube. This episode will be up there tomorrow. Also available on Spotify, Buzzsprout, Stitcher, and all those other podcast platforms. But mostly you guys watch along with us. And most importantly, you can find us Monday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here live on Facebook for episode 102 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, where we talk about the exploding barbed wire death match that's happening in the United States for the first time ever on a major platform.
Where?
Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley on AEW Revolution Saturday night.
I haven't watched wrestling in years, but really?
You want to talk about really? I have some breaking news. You want to hear this shit? Guess who is the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion?
Lunchbox.
You thought I was here. This is just something I whipped up in shop class.
On Monday Night Raw, no less than a few minutes ago, Bobby Lashley is now the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, there's something else we got to talk about next week, too.
Wow. So I guess next week we're bringing it back to pro wrestling. So tune in, talk some shit with us, and get down and dirty because we want to get dirty with you. So, Jojo, love you, brother. Thank you for joining us, man.
You guys stay safe.
Bye, everybody.
Night.